Hello from top traders worldwide and welcome. This video is going to help you set up charts on your MetaTrader 5 so that you'll be ready to trade. To begin, after we've already downloaded MetaTrader 5 from mql5.com, the instructions for which are on another video clip, we're ready to begin. You can see on the desktop there is an icon for MetaTrader 5. And we're talking about this one and not the one that says Meta Editor 5. We want MetaTrader 5. So this shortcut, if we double click, will open up MetaTrader 5. Welcome to the world of trading. Now we're going to begin to set up the chart that will give us all the information that we have found useful in trading. So the first thing I want to do is to close these 4 charts. Each of these is a separate chart on a different currency pair. This one is the euro dollar, and it's a 1-hour chart. I'm coming to the X and closing it. This one is the US dollar Swiss franc. CHF is Swiss franc. Also a 1-hour chart. I'm closing it. This one is GBP, British pound, and the US dollar on a 1-hour chart. I'm closing it. The US dollar and the Japanese yen on a $1 chart. Okay, so we've closed everything and we're basically starting from the beginning. We're going to open a file and select a new chart. So whatever we're going to trade, and in this case, let's assume we're going to trade the euro dollar. I'm clicking on it and I get this chart. I'm going to maximize the window so it fills up the entire chart area. Next, anywhere in the black portion of the chart, I'm going to right click and go all the way down to properties. Now I'm going to change the colors. I'm in the colors tab, and where it says bar down, I'm going to change that to red. Where it says bull candle, I'm going to change that to green. And you can pick whatever shade of green that appeals to you. I'll click on lime. Bear candle, I'm changing that to red. Line chart is green, volumes are green. The bid price line, I'm going to change this to white. White is in the lower right corner. The ask price line can stay in red. Everything else is fine. I'm going to click OK. Now I have a colorful chart. We'll talk about what all this means in a moment. Next, we're going to start to add indicators. Indicators are pictorial depictions of what's happening based on what each indicator does. The indicators are driven by mathematics on an ongoing basis, and these indicators are going to help us determine whether we can expect the price to go up or down. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to go to Insert Indicators. I'm going to come over and down to Bill Williams. I'm going to come over and down to Fractals. I'm going to click on Fractals. I'm going to open that up and pick yellow. And I'm going to go to this single line, click the drop down and select the second one so it's bolder. And then I'm going to click OK. And you can see what's just landed on the chart are these golden triangles pointing up and down. And we'll talk about what they mean. Next, I'm going back to Insert Indicators. Indicators, and now I'm coming to Trend. And I'm going to come across and go down to Moving Average. Now, I'm going to be adding 3 different moving averages. So the first one, I'm going to change 10 to 200. And I'm going to change the method from simple to exponential. And these are solid lines. My color is red for my 200 moving average. I click OK. And you can see up here, there's a red line. And now we'll go do the next one. Insert Indicators, Trend, Moving Average. Now I'm going to change the 200 to 50. And exponential stays. The red becomes yellow. And I click OK. Now we have a yellow line in addition to the red line. Next, I'm going back again. Indicators, Trend, Moving Average. And now I'm going to change 50 to 21. And I'm going to change yellow to green or lime, whatever you prefer. I'll stay consistent with lime. And my 2 lines here are solid. That's what I want. Click OK. So now I have a 21 period moving average in green. I have a 50 period moving average in yellow, and I have a 200 period moving average in red. Next, back to Insert Indicators. Now we're going to oscillators, and we're going to come down to Relative Strength Index. And we're going to change the blue to yellow. And we're going to then go to Levels, and we're going to click Add. We're going to punch in 50. So we're going to have 3 levels, 30, 70, and 50. We're going to change silver to white. And we're going to make the dotted line into a solid line. And we're going to click OK. And now we have RSI, Relative Strength Index. So we have a section that's charting that information for that indicator. Next, we're back to Insert Indicators, Oscillators, and we're going to MACD. MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. We'll talk about what it means once we get our screen set up. We click on MACD. We change silver to yellow. Everything else is okay. Let's change this dotted line to a solid line and click OK. So now we have a section over here called MACD. We have 2 more to go. Insert indicators down to oscillators. And now we're coming to stochastic oscillator. And we're going to change the 5 to a 3. The other 2 3s stay the same. We're going to change main from this light sea green to yellow. We're going to change this dotted line to a solid line. And we're going to click OK. Now we have stochastic in its own section. And lastly, insert indicators, oscillators, and we want relative vigor index, or VI. And we're going to change the green to yellow, and the red stays, and we're going to click OK. Now you can see we have RVI on the bottom, stochastic above it, MACD, RSI. We have our candlesticks, we have our 3 moving averages, and we have our fractal. The last thing we're going to do for now, we're going to right-click by pointing, before we right-click, we're going to find a black area on the chart. We're going to right-click. We're going to come down to templates. We're going to come over and save template. When this pop-up comes, type the word default with a capital D, DEFAULT. That's it, and now hit save. What we've just done, we've saved all the work we've just accomplished in setting up the chart. When we open another chart, regardless of what it is, it will populate it in this format. Okay, so we now have a chart set up. We have one last thing to do, and we're going to Tools, Options. We're going to click on the Trade tab. We're going to click in the box One-Click Trading. We're going to click in the box I accept these terms and conditions. Click OK, and click OK again. Then we're going to, there are 2 little icons that are red and blue and white. Click the rightmost one, and we're going to click on it. And this is called one-click trading. This will be how we will initiate buying or selling to enter a stock trade. So let's one more time right click, there we go, right click, back to templates, back to save, and we're going to double click on default. Yes, we want to replace what we saved just a couple minutes ago. So now we have the final version, including one-click trading, and we're all done. So this concludes this video on how to set up your charts in MetaTrader 5.